In this video, we're going to be looking at the energies that I have attuned to that have been coming forward, that I believe are a collective reflection, as it were, with the summer solstice and the full moon that we have tomorrow. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hi and welcome to Oaklaw Door. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Claire Attio. For those that are returning subscribers, thank you. And yes, so tomorrow we have the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. And we also have a Strewberry full moon. And it's interesting, when I sat with these energies, I'm making this video on Monday and you'll be seeing this on the Thursday. So when I was tuning into the energies over the weekend, and it was very interesting what was coming through. I know last year when I felt into the energies, it was very much about the divine feminine coming down, the ley lines. Obviously I live in Great Britain. Those of you that know me, I live in Great Britain, and I'm not that far from Stanton Drew, and a little bit further on we've got Stonehenge, and I've got Glastonbury the other direction, so I'm within that sphere. And we've got the crossover lines of the Mary Magdalene and the Archangel Michael lines, ley lines that cross over in Glastonbury. And it was interesting because last year for me it was all about the water. It was about the waterways. It was about those energy lines reopening and bringing in that divine feminine energy, that there was kind of this explosion of divine feminine energy. And I think as the year has rolled out, we can definitely see how that has impacted. There's been massive changes. And when I was meditating to do this video over the weekend, what was coming out, and it was interesting because it reflected it. I do a card of the week over on my Facebook channel, claireattio.athena. If you're not part of that, then come and join me. But I did a card, I pulled a card of the week, and it was the puma that came out, and last week it was the panther. And it was interesting because obviously we usually equate cats to that feminine energy, and yet when I was reading the traits of the puma, it was very much that masculine, and that really mirrored what I was getting through from the meditation. Because what I was actually shown was, first of all, Archangel Raphael came forward, and it was that balancing of that fire and water, which for me that has been massive the last 2 years. That has really been, I did my fire walkers instructors training 2 years ago, and the fire had a very profound effect with me, on me, and I'm still processing all of that. I'm a water sign, so it was that fire and water. And it was interesting because that's come up several times over the last 2 years. And it was interesting that the Archangel Raphael, because that's not somebody I normally work with, came forward. And obviously he is the instrumental force energetically. He embodies the energy that allows us to balance that. And that water being that intuition, that very feminine intuition, that nurturing, that caring, that emotional side of us. And the fire being the passion, the drive, the strategy, the doing. So we've got that masculine and that feminine. So through the elements of fire and water, we're bringing in the the divine masculine and the divine feminine into us. And that's very much what I'm feeling with this summer solstice, with the energies that are going to be coming in with this strawberry full moon, is that divine masculine taking its rightful place. And the other image that I was given was the double helix, and obviously you've got the two strands there as it twists and it turns, and it's like a dance. When you look at the double helix, it's like a waltz. It's that beautiful movement and fluidity of the energies, and so that is what I feel is going to be coming through and unfolding over the next year. I haven't felt into the Lionsgate portal energies yet. That hasn't come through. Normally bits and pieces are starting to come through, but they haven't yet. I do believe there is going to be some monumental changes after this full moon. I do know that a lot of people within the spiritual community are, yes, they're talking about the astrology. I'm not an astrologer, and I've not felt inclined, which is interesting, because normally when I know that there's a lot going on astrologically, I'm usually nudged to investigate what is going on. My guides are not getting me to do that. It's almost like just sit back, relax. It will all unfold as it's supposed to. A lot are connecting with very ancient aspects of their ancestral lineages. And the one thing, because I'd actually written something down that I was actually going to discuss, and then my guides were like, no, that's for you and you only. And I was like, well, why did you? Because obviously I do a lot of well, not obviously, you don't know, but I do an awful lot of auto writing when I'm doing these meditations and preparing for these videos. And I was a little bit frustrated because I'd written quite a lot, and then I had just kind of found myself scribbling it out. And it was the message that came through very clearly that if you start, or if you have already started, connecting with those very ancient aspects of your ancestral lineage, then they are for you and for you only. Now is not the time to discuss it. That was the big thing that came through. Now is not the time to discuss it with others. And I was kind of like, okay, well, what's going on? Are we still, because if like me, you've been on this journey, there has been a lot of, and I've done other videos on it, the spiritual warfare, when we're on the spiritual realm, the battles that have been going on. And I'd kind of really thought, oh, we've come into that space, we've kind of hit the crescendo, and now it's going to be a bit smooth rolling. And then when they had me do that, I was like, oh no, it's not going to start again, is it? My ego kicked in, and I was like, no, let's just have some peace and quiet, let's just have some respite. We are going to get that respite, but it's still important to keep quiet about our lineages, to keep quiet about the information that comes through. At the moment, it's only for us, each and every one of us. And as I'm saying that, I hesitated a little bit, because what I was shown was we will all get that information, and then we will all know when to take action on that information. The one thing that I want to say is rest. take the time. It has been a grueling 6 months, if not 12 months, for a lot of people energetically. There's been a lot coming in. There's been a lot to assimilate, integrate. There has been a lot to clear out. I'm not saying don't do that work. That work is continuous. It never stops. But I don't feel that we need to push as hard as we have been pushing. We can take a breath. We can relax. We can have some fun over the summer. And we bring in that joy. We enjoy the fruits of our labor. We connect through that joy with our soul family. If we haven't done already, they will actually be coming in, those people that we resonate. Because if you're like me, it seems like all you've been doing for the last 5 years is culling, because you keep moving onto different time spirals, and the people that you did resonate with don't resonate with anymore, and those people that you did resonate with but you were still uncomfortable with, that you will be meeting up again with, because you've got rid of whatever made you uncomfortable. And it goes back, if you watch my last video where I was talking about the energies and how sometimes we can be the ones where our vibration are too high, and we bring up those demons, we bring up the demons within others. But likewise, we can be in the company of people that we like, but their high vibration is triggering things within us, and we need to pull back from those. And the likelihood is, as we keep spiraling those timelines, as we keep jumping onto those different spirals, into those different time zones, there are some that we will re-meet and reconnect with. Just be aware of that. But take some time over the next 24-48 hours. It's a full moon, so a full moon is all about releasing, letting go of what no longer serves you, and using those monumental energies to really set some fantastic intentions for yourself. And it being coupled with the summer solstice, which is the longest day, so it's beautiful. We've got that sun, and that sun is all about creation. So setting a really good intention, we can really create some beautiful, positive, magical, I don't want to say creations again. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not illusions, these are visions. It's visions. It's allowing your dreams, those deep, deep desires within us of how we want the world to look, without saying, yeah, but no, but yeah, but no, but. Create, allow those dreams, the vision of those dreams. Visualization is very, very powerful. And when we've got a full moon and we've got the summer solstice, all within the same 24-hour encapsulation, we can magnetize and magnify those energies to bring into creation our deepest desires, our deepest dreams for the world that we want to see and create, and the legacies we want to leave. So I hope that's been of help. If you've liked the video, press that like button. If you've not yet subscribed, then subscribe. And I shall see you on the next one. Take care, my darlings, and enjoy the summer solstice. Bye bye.